guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you all a guide to batching your tasks together and calendar blocking to be more productive and efficient at work or at your studies. So these are the two productivity rules that I swear by that makes me more productive and efficient at work. And I picked up these two rules back in 2019 when I was trying to juggle between my 9-to-5 job, my PhD and my YouTube channel. And I was a new beginner in all of the three projects that I had taken up. So I had to be efficient at work and manage my tasks more efficiently to perform better. These two rules helped me write research articles in my 9-to-5, complete my PhD studies, and now these concepts are also applicable in my content creation that I do full time and helps me post variety of content on 3 social media platforms at regular intervals. So over the period, I have applied this system at work setting into a 9-to-5 setting, in studies, and as well as a side hustle. So in this video, I am going to be sharing with you all a guide and steps that you can use and implement either in your studies, if you are working on a side hustle, or if you are in a 9-to-5 job. So yeah, let's begin with that. The step number 1 in my guide is to create a workflow. Be it writing a research article or writing my dissertation or creating a video. I have a workflow for each and every task. What is a workflow? When you create sub-steps to create that major task. Like if I want to write a research article, that's actually a 10 to 15 day or even a 1 month project. So I need to create a workflow on a weekly basis. If I am writing a part in my dissertation, so I used to give myself daily targets that okay, these are the sections that I want to write in a day. And in my content creation, if I have to create videos, I do it weekly because the videos go out weekly basis. So you first need to decide that is your workflow on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, or on a monthly basis. So once you identify the workflow and you identify the steps, now it's time to create checklists, which is the detailed tasks that you need to do to complete that entire activity. So for example, for writing a research article, I needed a couple of articles, reference articles from journals. I needed some of my numbers from my data sheet, and I need to gather different elements to bring all of it together. So it's important that you first create a checklist to the T for that particular workflow. It could be a minutest task that could take you 5 minutes to do it. I want you to write down in that particular workflow. It's like having a detailed recipe of the dish that you want to make. If you have a detailed recipe and if you follow it to the T with following all of the instructions, measurements, and time durations, your dish will taste amazing. And that's what we want for each of the project. So it's important that you first create a workflow, create a checklist, and also allocate time required to perform each and every task in that particular workflow and determine whether it is daily, weekly, or monthly. After doing the step number 1 thoroughly, now it's time to allocate days or weeks or hours for each and every task in your workflow. So let's take for an example, if in your workflow there are 6 steps that needs to be done in the day, then you allocate different time blocks of the day to that particular task. So in the first half, these 3 steps should be done, and in the second half, these 3 steps should be done. That's how you do on a daily basis. That's how you track it on a daily basis. If your workflow is on a daily basis, then you have to also track your progress at regular intervals on a daily basis. Whereas my workflow for creating videos is weekly basis. So for example, on Mondays, I plan for the videos, both long and short format videos. On Tuesdays, I write scripts for my long format videos specifically. On Wednesdays, I write scripts for my short format videos that need to be filmed in that particular week. On Thursdays, I film all of my long format videos, and on Fridays, I film all of my short format videos. And on Saturdays, I schedule all the content for the next week. So that's how I have divided and allocated different tasks of my entire workflow to the day specific. I decided to start from Monday, you can decide to start from Wednesday. That's totally up to you. Whereas if your workflow is on a monthly basis, you can then have week 1, week 2, week 3 and week 4. and you can create your tracking accordingly. But what is important is that your mind should know that if it is a Wednesday, it's time to script short format videos. It should not come as that's something that you need to plan for. It should come as your instinct. You should not be consciously making decisions that you need to script on a Wednesday. For me, I don't make conscious decisions. I know if it's a Sunday, I am scripting my short format videos. If it's a Thursday, I'm filming my long format videos. That brings me to the step number 3, that is calendar blocking. The step number 1 and 2 were majorly about batching the tasks together. That is where the planning happened. Now it's time to execute. And as they say, and it is very much correct for me, if it is not scheduled in my calendar, it is not happening in my real life. So you can pick up Google Calendar, iCal, or you can pick up a traditional journal or a planner or a paper or a pen to calendar block. This calendar block will totally depend on how you want to allocate the different steps in the workflow to the days, hours, or weeks. I like to maintain my entire workflow into the Google Calendar. I have not yet tried the physical calendar keeping method. I am very much happy with my Google Calendar, and it makes me more efficient. You're free to choose any method that works for you, because different things work for different people, and it is important that you continue with that method that works best for you. I want you to allocate all of the blocks on each of the hours, weeks, and monthly. And this is something that I'm going to be showing you all in the next step. I'm going to be taking you all inside my Google Calendar, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how I do it. So here you are inside my Google Calendar, and as you can see right now, today is Friday 29th of March, and currently it is 5:52, and I am filming the last leg of the second long format YouTube video that I am filming today. And as you can see that I am filming a long format video on a Fridays because I've added extra filming day for long format videos for YouTube, because I want to be ahead of my content calendar. So which is why I have added 2, and on a Saturday, that is when I will film my reels or my short format videos. And if I show you from the starting, Monday is blocked for planning. So Monday is not only blocked for planning but also for reviewing the matrix of all of the social media platforms, like how the social media platform performed in the last entire week. Were we up or were we down? And based on that, we move forward with the planning and researching of our content for the next week. Okay, so Monday all of the planning happens, so which is why on Tuesday I script my long format videos, and Wednesday I will script my short format videos. And like I mentioned, Thursday, second half of the day is blocked for filming long format videos, and usually Friday I film my reels, and Saturday I schedule everything. But here I am scheduling everything on a Sunday. So over here you will see a filming block. So like I mentioned, I'm filming extra and I want to be ahead of my content calendar, which is why all of these blocks are in this particular manner, and this is going to be there for this particular quarter. But as we move and cross pass by this particular quarter, we'll be back to our original routine, hopefully. And so this is what my entire workflow happens, and this is something that I follow on a regular basis. So like you all saw, this was just a glimpse of how I do. Similar was the case that I had created for my thesis writing, wherein I had created an entire workflow for 3 quarters, because it took me around 6 months to write my thesis, and then the next quarter to work on the first and the second draft of the thesis. So this was the entire workflow that I had created, and similar was for writing research articles for my 9-to-5 job, because writing a research article took me 1 month, and I used to create a workflow for week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So that's how I actually could manage all my tasks together. And when I was actually juggling between all of these 3, I had different blocks of the day, where in the first half I was doing all of my 9-to-5 job, all of the work related to my 9-to-5. In the second half I was doing my PhD related work, and in the third half I was doing my content related work. But I made sure that I did justice for all of the 3 things that I had taken up. So this is something that I've been following, and I'm super happy that I took this up, and this is exactly what I'm going to be doing for the coming projects that I have for my content and for my brand. So I hope this particular video was useful to you. You got some insights into managing different things, because as we all know, none of us is actually just doing a job or just studying or pursuing a side hustle. We are always doing something or the other projects by the side. So it's actually a good method that you can adopt and manage your time, manage more efficiently and productively. So yeah, that was it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. I hope you had nice takeaways from this particular video. I will see you in another video. Till then, bye bye.